Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download historical topographic maps of the United States absolutely for free from a project called topoView. topoView houses a large collection of historical topo maps all across the United States belonging to different time periods. So to access topoView, just head over to ngmdb.usgs.gov/topoView, as you can see right over here, and then click over here on view and download maps now. And the very first thing that you're going to see is basically the complete availability of maps or the coverage of the maps. And as you can see, it has coverage basically throughout the entire United States, including Alaska. And one of the easiest ways of finding out the availability of maps of a specific location of your interest would be either by zooming into your area of interest, just like this, or you could just simply search the name of the location right over here. Let's say in my case, if I were to just search for some maps of San Francisco. And let's click search over here. You can see that I could select San Francisco, California right from here. And that'll kind of take me right into San Francisco, and we could see the availability of maps. If I were to just click around, you could see that I get redirected to different types of tiles all around San Francisco. So let's just say that I would like to maybe stick with this tile right over here. And as long as I'm selecting this tile, you could see that I get a list of all the different available maps, which by default has been sorted according to the date. So if I were to click right over here again, I could see the latest available map, which happens to be from year 2021. And if I were to access the oldest map right over here, you can see the oldest map happens to be from 1892. And you would see a variety of different types of maps between those two time periods. Now, if you would like to get a quick visualization of the map without actually having to download it, you can click right over here and it'll basically show you a preview of the actual map. And along with that, you would also get this kind of a map transparency bar, which you could use to basically increase the transparency of the map and see the stuff that's lying underneath. So underneath you can see they're using an OpenStreetMap. So if you're interested in checking out things such as, let's say, how the urban development happened over the years, you could get an instant overview of what sort of changes took place if you were to maybe zoom into a specific area. And if you were to just increase the transparency of the topo map, you could start seeing, for an example, the development of the highway system, which didn't really exist back then, things like that. So you could actually take quite a number of uses from this kind of detailed, high-resolution topographic map that goes way back into the past. So similarly, if I were to maybe access a map from another year, let's say if I were to go with this 2021 map, I could click show right over here, and you can see that now I have access to this map from year 2021, which pretty much reflects the characteristics of the base map because it's not that far apart from a time scale point of view. And if you would like to get a full screen display of this map, what you can do is you can basically click right over here and that'll open up the map just like this, and you would be able to zoom into certain areas and get a very detailed overview of the different components of the map, along with the corresponding details as well. For example, if you're interested in knowing what sort of a coordinate reference system they're using, you can see that all that information is basically available over here. And the good thing is that if you were to head over to this info button right over here, you can get a brief summary of the information that might be relevant for you. For example, if you're looking for a map which has a specified datum, this is definitely going to be helpful because, as you can see over here, it states that the datum information is available, and that happens to be NAD 83 datum. And when it comes to filtering the results, you also have the possibility of adjusting the time scale from here. For example, if you're only interested in getting the maps from, let's say, year 1950 until year 1980, let's say, for example, you can see that now the search got refined and I have access only to the maps that are starting from 1950 all the way until 1980. Well, we don't really have a map from 1980. So the closest map that I have to 1980 right over here is a map from 1978. So if I click right over here and select show, I would be able to view that map as well. Now let's see how we can download these maps. So you can see that we have 4 options for downloading these maps when it comes to the specific file types that you would like to have this map in. For example, you could have this map as a plain JPEG file, or you could have this map as a KMZ file which can be opened using Google Earth Pro. Or you have the option to download these maps in GeoTIFF or GeoPDF formats. So for example, let's say if you're interested in using this map in one of the GIS programs like ArcGIS Pro, for example, let's say, it would be quite handy to download this map in the form of a GeoTIFF. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to download this map both in GeoTIFF as well as JPEG formats just to show you guys the difference. So let's go ahead and download the GeoTIFF first. And along with that, we could go ahead and download the JPEG as well. So right over here, you can see the 2 different maps that I downloaded. So if I were to just extract the JPEG, you can see that that map is just going to be a JPEG image. If I double click, I would be able to see this high resolution map from 1978. However, if I were to extract this GeoTIFF, you can see that we get number of different files along with this main raster file. So for example, if you were to refer to this PRJ file, you would be able to see that this basically refers to the projection file. So if you were to use this in a GIS software like ArcGIS Pro, which I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, I have opened up ArcGIS Pro in the background. Let's drag this and drop it into our ArcGIS Pro workspace. And as you can see, immediately it took me to San Francisco. And by the looks of it, you can see that it's actually a perfect fit when it comes to the map being properly georeferenced. I could check that easily simply by turning this map on and off. Alright guys, so I hope the tutorial was helpful for you guys. If you do have any questions, add a comment down below. And if you would like to see this kind of interesting GIS related tutorials, don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. I'll see you again with another video soon.